Santi Savvy here again. So this is the seashell that I just did before. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do these 3 seashells. But it's not going to look just like that because I make it my own somehow. And here we start. I'm going to make this one kind of like a cone. Okay, it ain't perfect. Only God's perfect. And then here's like a loop underneath, connects to it. And then here's another loop, not perfect, I remember. And then here's another one. And then there's still like one more up here. Okay, they're not all even. Yay. Is this focusing on like it's supposed to? No, it's not. I tell you this phone. Okay, there you go. Sorry about that. Now this one will make it a bit rounder, like a circle, but then it has like a funny thing happening here. I'm gonna make it little lines. They're not gonna be perfect. I keep saying that. You know, like when I talk to myself, I don't realize how often I repeat. So we're gonna make a line like this, going from that side of the pointy part, something like this, and then I think, did we get bigger? All the way. All the way. I suppose it goes all the way. I'm just looking at the picture and seeing what is this I need to do. And keep going like that. That one's like that. Now this one is going to be a bit the same size, but my little nose part here, or whatever you want to call it, make a little circle, and I'm going to make another one, and another one. So it's, not going to be like perfect straight lines, so you're just imagining the shape you want it to be. And I'm going to do one more. Okay, so I got my 3 shells. And this one is okay, I suppose. All right, now I'm going to paint. It would appear that these don't really have any patterns. They're just a little wild everywhere. So now that you got your pencil, go ahead and wet the whole, careful not get any out of the lines. Just wet the whole thing. I could do line by line, but there's no rhyme or reason on this one, okay? It's just gonna be wild. Okay. Wet there, wet there. And it's good. Now, easy peasy breezy. Just watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get pink. I just so happen to have a light pastel pink, so I'm gonna go into that one and this one. There's like 2 pinks, okay? If not, you can get red and add a lot of water into it, and it's like, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna make this one, just dab paint on the edges. And then I'm gonna get some purple. This is lavender purple. Get some purple, go up here. Okay, make lines here. And there's purple. Get some more purple. And this one you could probably, what makes purple? Red and blue. And a lot of water if you want it very light. Okay. And then there's some green. This I think is from my other palette. It's like sap green or something. I'm gonna put green up here. Okay, dab. I'm gonna get a lot of paint here, and I'm just gonna dab water on there because I want it to make really cool shell patterns. And I'm gonna go into my Prussian blue from earlier, from my other paintbrush, and I'm gonna, okay, really random. And I'm going to get some dark green. This is olive green from the top. Okay. And then I'm going to like move this around. See what it does. I'm going to wipe some of that off. Don't like what's happening. Okay. And when it's dry, then we'll be able to, I'm just dabbing where there's too much water. When it's dry, we'll be able to add more pattern, more color if we want. Just bring it whatever you want to. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now, next one, wash your brush. Water the whole next one. This is a weird shaped one. Oops. Get that off of there. Okay, I still have blue in there, but that's okay. It'll just be like a blue background. Let me see if I'm in there properly in the camera. Okay, go right up to the edge. This one looks like an onion, I will say. Now, let's get into the dark purple. Dark purple would be, red and blue, but a lot more blue. Really lightly on the edge. Okay. Move that one around. This one didn't go all the way up to the edge, as you can see. Up here. It's wild just to let the water flow around. I'm not doing that. It's just doing it on its own. See? Now I wanted to draw this one. I wanted to dry like really pretty on the edges, so I'm gonna pick some of the water up here. It's too much water. This one too. And then I'm gonna let the water, let it flow to the edges. Even this one here. I want it to be a dark. So it's just dry like that. Over here. Right. Now I want this one here to fall all the way to the bottom. So I'm going to leave it like that. Now for the third one. This one actually is in 3 layers. It has 1, 2, 3 like along the lines. So sorry if you didn't see that at all. I'm going to wet just this first one, the bottom loop here. This paper is 8 by 10 for her frame. Is 8 by 10. So I cut it with my, sorry about that. Cut it with my big paper cutter. But I could have cut it with scissors too. But I just had a paper cutter. Got it off Amazon. Not Amazon. I got it off Marketplace. Okay, this is purple. I'm doing all of the ones that are not touching. Just right away. Okay. There. And I'm gonna go into like this. I have this old color here. Green. Brown. Some more green. Green brown. And I'm gonna go right into here. Trying to not hit the easel. There, that's the color I wanted. And I'm gonna make dots because I don't want a straight line. Make your dots up here too. Make dots. And on the bottom, very thin. There. Okay. Oh, here too. I suppose. Just dabbing it. You know? Good. Now I'm going to dry this with my embosser, heater, or your blow dryer. Alright, I didn't dry it all the way because I realized what I wanted to do again was make it thin, and I wanted to make those lines like we made on the other painting. So just make it very thin so it's hard, and make your lines. See, that looks like a seashell. Like that. Could you imagine selling seashells on a seashore? Like how rewarding that would feel. This one I'm kind of curving it for some reason. I don't even know why. But I don't know, felt like it. Making that shape very pointy. And then I'm going to do like a gazillion of these. And then this one, I'm going to make a new point. And then I'll just do like a bunch on this one. Too much water. Yes, it definitely has too much water. It's just falling right back into the line. Isn't that cool how it's just like lifting up in a straight line? And then up here. Okay, now I'm gonna heat it up, dry it up. Okay, it's dry. Now I went ahead and put the big one away, washed it and dried it and put it away. And I'm gonna use this medium one. And this is black and some a little bit green, but it's just, I'm gonna really water it down. So just put lots of water. I want to have a very, very, very light grayish green color, okay? So I'm gonna add a lot of water because I don't want to go too dark for my first swipe. So put that there, dry off this so it's not go in there. And I decided to kind of make my own. I want there to be very light lines going up to the edge from up here. So I'm very lightly pressing. And because I had some lines from when I put the paper towel, I'm going to go behind those lines. So you can barely even tell. And I'm going all the way up to there. Am I showing this? Oh my goodness, please tell me if you guys could see what I just did. My camera is really high, so I have to lift up my head to look and make sure that I'm okay. It's like a crack here. Anywhere you see like it could be like a crack. Here. Crack. A little bit darker here. All right. Just doing my lines. I'll make some small lines here. Small lines. There. Does that make sense to you at all? And here I can make very gently with that gray, same color, on these lines. Very gently. All right. I'm happy with that, I think. Not sure. And then here, I don't know what the heck kind of shell that is, but I'm just gonna put water on it. Clean water up here, because I'll do more like, gonna get some red. It had some red in it. To the edge. And up here. I have to move this out of the way. That's why I'm drawn to lowering my painting because there's stuff up in my way here. Okay. I'm going to do a little, very lightly thread on the lines, I suppose. Okay. I'm just playing around here. I'm going to add a drip of water on here, spread that a bit. I'm going to go back in the purple that I had earlier. There. Okay. Okay, now wet this one without going into the other color. A lot of times the videos that I see are like, that I've watched that teach how to watercolor paint are zoomed, not zoomed, are fast forwarded when it's like the slow parts. But I personally would like to see the whole entire process. Just, that's me. But if you don't want to see the whole process, by all means, you can just fast forward it, and that's okay. This one, I'm going to put some of that green. I'm making lines. I just decided that now. Okay. Lines. And then I'm going to wet my brush, water it, clean it, and then here, go to that green, make lines, and up here too. There. I'm going to go get some green. There. Add some of that olive green just down here. Crack here. I don't know how I feel about these shells, but I think I'm gonna make it my own. I'm gonna take that dark purple and just make some lines here too. You see what I'm doing up here? Yeah, I'm just making lines from the top. These. Okay, get some water, dab it a bit, there, just make it not perfect. Some purple, right up to the edge here. There, just doing the bottom contour. It's going to be an interesting shell. And like wipe it here. I just wash my brush. Wipe it. There. Wash your brush. Go get some of that green brown. I'm going to make some lines also here. This is still wet, so it's just, I don't know what I'm doing, man. I think it's just adding lines. Whatever you think is pretty. Okay. Just to make it look like a shell, rounded. Layers. feel like adding some green into this one. There, like some seaweed or something. Splodging green here. And then I'm going to take some water, go into my Prussian blue. I think I'm going to maybe ruin this one. Here. Wash my brush so I can blend that in here. Very lightly. Am I liking this or not? I'm just taking blue. Not really sure how to teach this, so I'm just going to kind of do it, and if you see what I'm doing, follow along. Just adding some blue lines, basically. Wipe my brush off. I think I just thought it would match more with the other painting, but maybe I'm regretting it now. There, I think that's good enough. If I add more, I'll just ruin it. Add some darkness. Okay. I think that's fine now. All right, initials. E. S. There. Hope you enjoyed. So I have this one. While I'm blow drying it, I'm just going to spread it so it's not going to dry weird. So, okay. There. All right, that's good for tonight. I added a bit of pink in this one. It was easy. I just grabbed brush, went into my pink, watered it down, and just kind of added lines of pink and up here and here. Just wanted to have a bit more peachy pink look so it matched the room better. And this one, okay, thanks. Have a good night. Bye.